Hello everyone. Again, we are here with a new example that is on the various kinds of discontinuity as we discussed in the earlier lecture. Now, in this example, we have given that the function f of x is equals to x square minus 4 divided by x minus 2 for x is not equals to 2 and for x is equals to 2, the value of the function is equals to 0. Now here we have to discuss the which kind of discontinuity we obtain after just solving this example. Now first of all, if you show that the given function is continuous or not, for that we need its right hand continuity, left hand continuity and the value of the function at a given point. So now first of all, let's find its right hand continuity and left hand continuity of a function at a given point x is equals to 2. The right hand continuity of a function at point x is equals to 2 is given as f of 2 plus f of 2 plus and which is equals to that limit s tending to 0 here f of 2 plus h. Okay. Now replace this value f of 2 plus h in equation 1. So let's see what we get. So here we get that limit s tending to 0. This x variable replaced in terms of 2 plus h. So here we get 2 plus h bracket square minus 4 divided by again replace this x variable as 2 plus h minus 2. So here we get that limit that's tending to 0. So this equation, so here we get 4 plus 4h plus h square minus 4 divided by this plus 2 minus 2 get cancelled. Here we get only h. Again this plus 4 minus 4 get cancelled. From this term, take outside h which is common. So here we get that limit h tending to 0 h of 4 plus h divided by h. Again this h's get cancelled. Apply limit to this term. So here we get 4 plus 0. So here we get right hand continuity of function at point 2 is equals to f of 2 plus is equals to 4. This is the right hand continuity of a given function. Again here we have to find its left hand continuity at a point x is equals to 2. Now see that f of 2 negative indicates the left hand continuity of a given function. So its value is equals to that limit h tending to 0 in bracket 2 minus h. So in the next step, what we do? Now just replace this 2 minus h term in equation 1 in terms of in place of x. This x variable replaced as 2 minus h simply. So what we get in the next step that limit h tending to 0. This x variable replaced as 2 minus h its square minus 4 divided by 2 minus h minus 2. Okay. Now solve this equation. What we get? That limit h tending to 0. Solve this equation. It is 4 then minus 4h plus h square minus 4 divided by this plus 2 minus 2 get cancelled. Again here is the remaining term minus h. So again from this term this plus 4 and minus 4 get cancelled. So in the next step what we get that limit h tending to 0. 2 minus h outside from this numerator. So here we get only 4 minus h. Here we get only 4 minus h divided by minus h. Again this minus h can cancel. So here is the only term 4 minus h. Apply limit h tending to 0 to this term. So here we get only 4 minus 0. So in this equation we get that f of 2 negative that is the left hand derivative of a function at point x is equals to 2 is the 4. So in this example, now see that the left hand derivative and right hand derivative of a function is same, that is 4 4. Okay. Here f of 2 plus is equals to f of 2 negative and is equals to 4. Now, if you want the function is continuous, in that case we need that right hand continuity, left hand continuity, and value of the function at a given point all are equal. Now in that case, now see that right hand continuity and left hand continuity of a function both are same. Now let's check its value of the function at a point. Now here we have given the example that f of 2 is equal to 0. Here is the given that at a point x is equal to 2, the value of the function is equal to 0. Now see, this f of 2 plus f of 2 right hand continuity, left hand continuity is equal to 4. But the value of a function at a given point is equal to 2, which is different from this value. So this indicates that f of 2 plus f of 2 negative is not equal to f of 2. Okay, and here both the right hand continuity and left hand continuity having the existing value, but both these values are not equal to the value of the function at a given point. So here this shows that the given function is not continuous. This shows that the given function is not continuous at x is equals to 2. Here is the case. Both these values are existing but not equal to the value of a function at a given point. From the various kinds of discontinuity, this shows that this implies the given function has removable discontinuity. Okay, that in a removable discontinuity, if we define the function f of x is equals to 4 and x is equals to 2. If in this example, if here we define that f of x is equals to 4 or x is equals to 2, so in that case, what we get that right hand continuity, left hand continuity, and value of the function at that point, that is f of 2 is equals to 4. And if f of 2 is equals to 4 in given example 1, then and then the given function is the continuous function. If and that here we get the value of the function at x is equals to 0, but here we need the value of the function at a point x is equals to 2 is 4. That means it means that the given function has discontinuity at x equals to 2. If we remove this discontinuity of a given function, then our function becomes as the continuous function. Okay. So in this way, we solve this example. Now let's see another example based on this such kind of examples. Now let's see another example. Discuss the continuity of the function f of x is equals to x minus a sin 1 upon x minus a, comma x is not equals to a and is equals to 0 for x is equals to a. Okay. Here in this example, we have to discuss the continuity of a given function at point x is equals to a. Now let's see. Here is the given function f of x is equals to which? This is equation number 1. So again, to discuss the continuity of a function, again we have to find its right hand continuity, then left hand continuity, and value of a function at a given point. So in this solution, now consider, first of all, we have to find here the right hand continuity of a function, that is f of A positive because here x is given as A. So in this case, in this example, we have to find the continuity of a function at point x is equals to A. Okay. So f of A positive is equals to that limit s tending to 0. So here is the value A plus h. Now in this example, in equation 1, replace this x variable as A plus h. So f of A plus h. So what we get in the next step, that limit h tending to 0, this x variable replaced as A plus h minus A sin, again 1 upon this x is replaced as A plus h minus A. Okay. Now plus A minus A will cancel. Again this plus A minus A will cancel. So remaining term is the that limit h tending to 0. Here is the remaining term is sin, sorry, h into sin 1 upon h. If we apply the limit of this term, so here we get the value 0. So this indicates that right hand continuity of the function at point x is equals to A is equals to 0. Use this equation number 7. Again, here we have to find its left hand continuity, that is f of A negative and its value is equals to that limit h tending to 0 f of A minus h. Okay. Now let's see the next step, that limit h tending to 0. Replace this x variable in equation 1 as A minus h. So here we get this x is replaced as A minus h minus A sin 1 upon A minus h minus A. Okay. Now let's see. Again this plus A minus A get cancelled. This plus A minus A get cancelled. The remaining term has that limit h tending to 0. Here is the remaining minus h. Here sin minus 1 upon h. As we know that sin function is equal and that sin of minus x is equals to minus sin x. Apply this result to this equation. So here we get that limit h tending to 0 minus h and this minus sin 1 upon h. In the next step, what we get, this minus minus get positive. So the term is that limit h tending to 0 h sin 1 upon h. Apply limit h tending to 0 to this term. So here again we get the value of this term is equals to 0. So in that example, here we get the right hand left hand derivative of a function at point x is equals to A is equals to 0. Now see that for this given function we have right hand derivative is equals to 0, again left hand derivative is equals to 0, and both these values are equal at point x equals to A. So here we get that f of A positive is equals to f of A negative and its value is equals to 0. Both are equal. Okay. Now also use this equation number 3. Now also see the example. In example first, in equation 1, what we given that the value of a function at point x is equals to A is given as 0. Okay, the value of a function at point x is equals to A is given as 0. It means that right hand derivative, left hand derivative, and value of a function at a given point, all these values are equal, that is 0. And from the definition of continuity of a function, if right hand continuity, left hand continuity, and value of a function at a given point all are equal, then and then the given function is the continuous function. So here we get that f of A plus is equals to f of A negative is equals to f of A. This shows that f of x is continuous at x is equals to A. Hence solution.